Alright, so here we are on BidWeb, and over here I've installed my AI system that is searching BidWeb for the work I've explained that I would like to see and the work I don't want to see. And everything you see happening on the screen right now is being done by the AI. You can see my mouse is over here in the black space, and I'll take my mouse now and I'll just place it up where it says BidWeb, and so you can see that. Well, let me pull it back down. This is actually the AI's cursor, but it doesn't even have to move that cursor to make things happen on the page. And what it's doing now is it's opening up each piece of work that is left available to see if it is work that I've told it I don't want. Let's say if you want to avoid the ones, you tell it don't consider the ones. Like here's 57s all day, every day. And maybe when I go through and I give it more instructions, I'll tell it I don't want to be on the 57 all day, every day. And we'll just see what it does here. We'll let it run for a few minutes. I don't know how long it's going to take, but we'll just let it play out for a second. You can see over here, I'll just explain that it's thinking or it's doing something. When this little orange thing is spinning, it's verifying the transit schedule data. Now it's clicking onto another piece of work. I told it, by the way, that I would like my start time to, oh, it's completed. Let's see what it says. I've completed the full analysis of all 84 Saturday, Sunday off pieces. Before I add anything to the preferred, here is a short list for your confirmation. 2 pieces survive both criteria. That's not good, only 2 pieces. Neither touches, routes, or whatever. The other 13 window were all excluded, each on genuine excluded routes. The 2 notes on method with flagging. First, I found 15 candidates in the time window rather than the 14 mentioned in your handoff, so it's worth a sanity check. Second, a detail the handoff didn't capture the leg label prefix does not always equal the route. Very good. On current state, shall I add? And so now I'll tell it what to do. Yes, add to the preferred list and make note of the, let's see here, let's just copy this, the issue for the when asked for, and then I'll hit enter down here. It's thinking, creates a plan. It doesn't just start doing the action. It wants your approval. Scroll, I'll just say yes for now. It's working, so I think what it's going to go do now, it's going to go find the 2 pieces that it said met my criteria, and it's going to move it to the preferred list. You can see now it's working on screen, moving things around. Oh, it already moved 1 piece up. Move the second piece up. Now it reports back. Both pieces are now in your preferred list. I've stopped short of submitting it. Preferred work, yada yada. Available work dropped from 84 to 82. Note the end of session handoff, and I'll carry it forward when you ask. Leg label, yada yada. The practical rule for the next session: score exclusively off the explicit routes field, never the label prefix. 2 other things worth recording. While they're fresh, first, the handoff claim that JavaScript event dispatch cannot expand the routes errors is not quite right. Fails, but dispatching the full sequence does expand them reliably, which is what? So now I'll tell it please create a new handover doc with the new learnings but don't include any regarding the preferred work because I will rerun this process cloud utilization. Alright, so I told it to create me a handover doc with everything it learned about BidWeb and how it works. Do not include any information in the handover document about the work it's selected, because I'm just going to X this out and start with a fresh. So let's see here. I'll put that up there. It's going to create some information for us. Sorry for all the holding time. If I knew how to edit videos better, I would take all the dead time out of it, but I got to get my work selected, so we don't have time for that. It's doing its thing. This is going to be useful for you guys to see in a second. So now it's thought about what I asked, came up with a plan, drafted a fresh handover document capturing all the mechanics and new technical, deliberately omitting the flag the one place where omitting current state detail could trip up the next run. I'm just going to say yes to that. So now it's come up with what I consider my handover document, which is called the MBDA Work Bid Handover Explainer. It gives some details that it doesn't. Like, it doesn't need to know my name and badge number, because when I open up the page, it'll see that. And these are sort of instructions for the next AI to understand. So it tells it how the site works. It tells us what it has learned, new learnings. This is all just information it's trying to deliver to the next AI. New learning number 3. It's continuing to write. Holidays vary a lot. API shortcut doesn't work. Starting state check, verification notes, sequence, fully verify. Alright, so I'm just going to now scroll up, copy all this. I don't need that last part. I copy this, I X out of that. Now the AI is gone. I'm going to lose these two pieces it selected. I'm going to open up a fresh AI window. I'm going to paste in everything we just learned from that last session. So this is all new. This AI now is completely ignorant, has no idea who we are, what we're doing. I could be asking it about the Red Sox. It has no idea what we're talking about until I give it sort of this report from the last session. I hit enter. It's thinking. Comes up with its plan. I'm just going to hit approve, because when it's actually time for me to pick my work, I'll pay a little bit more attention to what the plans are. I just want to give you guys an idea of what's going on. If I wanted to, just for the heck of it, I might hit this now to see if it actually, yeah. So now here it goes, it's working. I'm going to just pull this down so we don't have to see the top of that. And it's doing its thing. It's scanning all the work. One dead time for us to do nothing. We could go watch the fights, but they'd probably pull the video down from YouTube if we did that. And all the while that was going on, if I wanted to go into my Gmail, I could. If I wanted to do anything else, if I wanted to walk away, I could, and just come back and check to see what it said, and then I just hit OK, and it continues doing its work. Let's just see what happens here. So now it looks like it's opening individual work. But I think I'm going to conclude the video there, because I think you guys understand what's going on. But everything you see happening on the screen over on the BidWeb side, I'm not doing any of that. The only thing I've done in this video is I've worked inside this AI area. So it's going to go through, it's going to try to find the work that I want. It's going to select it, put it up the top, and go from there. So it certainly saves you a great deal of time, because you don't have to click through each piece of work, and it can do it so quick. It clicks, it reads the time, says it doesn't qualify, kicks out of it. It reads the work, sees that it's got roots you don't want, ignores it. Doesn't have to write down a pen and paper like, oh, work number 123 is no good, I'm going to ignore that for later. Nope, it keeps it all in its memory. Boom, 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 opens the work. You see how fast it's working. It's pretty amazing. Maybe I'll stay here for a second just so we can continue to see how quick it's working. Just going to scroll down. I think when I scroll down, it reverts back when it clicks back. Scrolling all the work, clicking. I mean, that's pretty amazing, don't you think? Look how fast that's working. Look how fast it's scrolling, looking for the work that fits the criteria. Well, that's enough for the moment. If I create a better video later, I'll upload it later.